In a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. What does the jab offer him here?
Victory.
It's as simple as that.
It sure is.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Solid straight right hand. Nowhere close that punch by Tommy Hearns. Hatton's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Hearns with a hook that scores well. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Hatton's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
Yeah, exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you cause the cut, you have something that's a responsibility. Don't get over anxious like you just said. Don't just start going for broke. And that's exactly what he's doing.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Keep working the jab.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Last 10 seconds. Well off the mark by Ricky Hatton. That is a sharp uppercut by Ricky Hatton. End of round 1. Ricky Hatton's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Havertine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time, okay? You got that?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Ricky Hatton blocks that punch. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs.
There you go.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Teddy, you talked about Tommy Hearns' explosive ability. He opened a lot of eyes with his early career knockouts. He was the kind of guy that you're almost scared for his opponent when he fought.
Yeah, and you know, you almost worried that he needed a meal too, because you looked at him, he was so thin, he was unassuming. You know, you knew the record, but when you saw him, maybe if you hadn't seen him before, you thought you were going to see this Hercules guy, this guy with muscles popping all over. But you saw a tall, skinny guy, and he gets leverage. And boy, oh boy, does he get results. He puts guys out.
That was a fine block by Tommy Hearns. All-out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Tommy Hearns.
Side to side.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Ricky Hatton.
Hook off the jab.
Hatton's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Get after him.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And clicks of the talk. Nice work, the left hand to the head. And we come to the end of round number 2. Ricky Hatton's first few moments in this fight are going to make his corner just grin. Time after time, he is getting hit by long-range headshots.
Well, they got to remind him, hey, you became a boxer. If you wanted to be a catcher, you should have went to the Yankees and tried out over there.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. You gotta keep your distance, all right? Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move.
And round number 3 is underway. Hatton's off mark all night long, and Teddy, he's getting tired just missing punches.
Well, this is a good example. You know, we know what happens when they land, but this is a good example of what happens when they don't land. Sometimes you get a little discouraged.
Hearns' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Great job of protecting himself. He's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
And he engages in the clinch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. And he decides to tie up again. Just hugging there.
There's no need to be on the inside. Keep working the jab. Good.
He missed with that headshot. Hearns' left landing well. Teddy, this may come to a shock to many fans back in Manchester, but this fight could soon be over. The ref is taking a strong look at Ricky Hatton.
You're right, Joe, and he hasn't been. Hatton has not been in these kind of spots often, but these are the kind of spots, the dog days that you always have to prepare for. We're going to find out in a couple seconds, has he prepared for this kind of dog day?
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
See those coming.
great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Ricky Hatton. And the round comes to an end.
Slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep the range. Jab, jab, right, okay? Okay, doing good. Doing good. Just keep it up, all right? Very good, very good.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight.
Well, start around number 4, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard and get his insight. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Finish with the hook.
Look at that! That was a good job by Hatton's opponent right there. He just landed the power shot with precision to put Ricky down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hatton's gonna keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep working the jab.
Hatton's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Tommy Hearns. Hatton's now seeing his own blood, and it's coming from his mouth. That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes.
Uppercut.
And that's the end of round 4. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to 1 eye.
I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Hearns' objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Hatton's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
Right back to it upstairs.
Relax!
Back to the body!
Hatton's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success.
1-2, 1-2.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go.
Keep it going!
Racked by a big shot, comes crashing home. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Unable to connect by Tommy Hearns.
Stay on the outside. Nice. That's it. Watch like that.
Hatton's defense is paying off now. Hearns is now showing off what he probably worked very hard on in the gym. You can see that the effective footwork, the movement, is making for this to be a fairly easy round for him. Teddy, what kind of training regimen do you put a guy through to develop this skill?
Well, what you do is you have him work on defense. Sometimes I'll put a fighter in the ring to spar, and I won't let him throw punches back. I'll make him just make the guy miss. Just use his legs, use his head movement, use his blocking skills, and make sure he concentrates exactly on one thing, defense. He's showing it right now.
No wild punches. Pick your punches.
Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. remember the guy wanted to collect his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Double up your jabs.
Got your head.
Circle him. Move.
Tommy Hearns is showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, How much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Work the body, kid. Come on, kid.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Tommy Hearns.
Nice, nice.
Nice. 1-2, 1-2.
Good block by Ricky Hatton.
Jump on him. Yeah. Nice.
You're not focusing.
Double up the punches.
And round 6 comes to an end.
Move your head.
Hatton's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring, where at least his good eye is in front.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. That's a good block by Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton's using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, place those punches in the right spots.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Close the gap. Head movement, head movement.
Not able to land the headshot.
Keep working the jab. Keep working the body. Still not moving it out. Move, move. Double up on your punches.
At the halfway point of round 7.
Move your head. You gotta protect yourself. Keep that head moving.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Punch and move. Punch and move.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Gets rid of that effort. Hearns is showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. He'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Relax, relax.
right back with some offense of his own.
What's up?
And this round comes to an end.
I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. He's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy, all right?
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more.
After 7 rounds, Teddy has him up big. Hearns has been just dominating with his work rate. He's the busier fighter.
Yeah, the other guy is Hatton. I don't know.
Good block by Ricky Hatton.
Keep it up.
He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Keep moving. Keep
Covers
moving.
up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Nice block by Ricky Hatton. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Yeah, good work.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
That's what I want to see. Doing great.
Tommy Hearns is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Inside.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it.
Nice work.
Gets rid of that body shot.
Focus.
Missed the body shot. This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him, not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
You heard him. Keep on it.
Looks re-energized after that time on the stool. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Off the target by Ricky Hatton.
That's it.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Nice!
He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
Tommy Hearns is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Stay on the outside. Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Nice block.
Move your head.
1, 2. 1, 2. Come off the jab.
Blocks that punch.
Uppercut.
Ricky Hatton swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Double up the jab.
You need to keep that head moving. Come on, kid, focus.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Good combination on the 1-2 by Tommy Hearns. And that's the end of round 9. Tommy Hearns is well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly,
Don't let 'em
but
stop.
time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
I want you to pick his jabs. Throws a jab, parry it away, and you'll catch it, okay?
10th and final round underway. Good block there by Tommy Hearns.
Come on, kid, focus. Pace yourself.
There you go.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. I mean, we're probably just as stunned as everybody else is. We thought this fight for sure was going to end early. Here they are going the distance. Where there's a spot that his opponent doesn't want to be in. You see him backing him up against the ropes. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ricky Hatton.
Circle him. In and out. In and out.
Keep working the jab.
They both decide to bring it.
Good work.
Unable to make an impact there by Ricky Hatton. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Keep it tight. Come on, kid, focus.
Nice block by Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton's effort has gone downhill here. You can tell that he does not have the energy necessary to stay in this fight.
Yeah, but now it's up to his opponent. Does his opponent have the will and the desire to get him out of there? Because if he does, he's getting him out of there.
Blocks that punch. Comes right back at him with a left hand. The unexpected final bell, as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Hearns' dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean,